Okay, Islam, Elon, and I'm gonna say Islam Tashik Dwayne Bafabé as well, and the nation, my nation, no more. But this is really directed to you, Elon. Islam, Elon. It is, Elon. I'm saying Islam to my family of Moors, but but this is really, really directed to you. Again, I want to make sure that I'm clear about that. It is the 22nd of December, 2024, according to the calendar that many follow. Which right now I don't want to try to pronounce the name. I might mispronounce it. So, Elon, the first thing I want to say to you is right now I'm experiencing a lot of forced engagement mentally, and it is by transhumans and humanoid AI. It is because this is what they that are that not used that are capable of. Okay, because see when I think when we use the word use, we are taking away accountability from that which is aimed to kill and destroy. And being among species of created beings or that are aim or their agenda is to kill and destroy, we have to keep accountability in the spirit of truth because that is their goal. It has always been their goal. There is nothing using them. Okay? So, I would say, in that, I think we need to, I asked the question, what are they trying to kill and destroy? Well, let's see here. The birth rates and some of the thoughts I use right now may be induced by one of them, but I want to remind you, Elon, I have alchemy my mind, even when I'm off balance with my diets. That means food that I harmonize with. I have been alkalining my mind for a very long time, years. Okay, so when they engage, they can do nothing but um, produce a thought in reference to what my body and my system is naturally my its nature to do. And my nature is to demonstrate a high frequency of truth. Now they cannot go to a high frequency of truth, but they definitely can um, connect with a form of the consciousness, the intellect, and demonstrate a behavior that they know the intellect is used to, or common sense, or some form of common sense, or adding and subtract. It's like adding and subtracting. After you watch and you study, you just put two and two together, okay, and then you just induce the thought. So once again, the question would be, Elon, what are they here to kill and destroy? Well, you bring up, I'm going to say frequency first. You have been speaking about for a very, very long time, the birth rates are low. You keep speaking about how the birth rates are very, very low. Now, I want you to, this is just a thought. And Elon, I'm going to say this in humility. I am demonstrating thoughts that correlates to to the frequency that I'm rising to. That now I'm not forcing this on you to say this is right, but you have demonstrated your concern or implied concern about the birth rates being low. I'm going to connect the low birth rate with frequency. And the connection with humanoid AI and other lab creations, transhumans, agenda to kill and destroy. And keep that energy or that word frequency. Because I said that once again, many times, that the organic planet Earth naturally vibrates on a frequency, and it is raising, she is raising her frequency. She is raising her frequency. There's a high frequency level that we as humanity supposed to naturally evolve to. Naturally. In the frequency, and I'm saying this in humility, Elon, there are natural laws of freedom. And my face is puffy. I've been off my diet for a little while, but I'm going to have to be careful. My face is really, really puffy. So, really puffy. Anyway, let me. I apologize. I was speaking about something very serious, and I just stopped. So, oh, my face is puffy. Okay. Anyway, we vibrate. We supposed to harmonize on a high frequency, on a high frequency, and in the harmony. And I'm not gonna even try to move the camera around. My face is puffy, and that's all it is to it. Actually, my whole body is a little bloated, but that's okay because this is serious. This is serious to me. Might not be serious to everyone else, but this is my sight, and this is what I see. Um, and I'm going to slow down and articulate my thought and thoughts, and not have a breakage of that line of thought. And something shallow like puffy face and bloated body. We as humanity supposed to rise in the high frequency, with the high frequency, harmonizing with organic planet Earth. We are, and we can, naturally, as natural divine beings. And in the frequency, that high frequency, there's a spirit of freedom. There's a complex spirit of freedom, very, very pure freedom. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I would say 5 principles, but there are many other divine principles. These are 5 divine principles that we as Moors hold dear on our flag, which our flag is over, doesn't mean it's 10,000 years old, over 10,000 years old. So what is over? And I spoke of before how our flag, those divine principles are naturally inside us, and how the chakras of our body, with the energies of love, you think of those that study the healing of the body holistically with chakras, energy fields, crystals, like some crystals attuned to the spirits of love, like the rose crystal. I don't know if you heard of the rose crystals, attuning to the spirits of love, where it helps attract love, the energy of love. You have crystals like the amethyst that attune to the spirits of peace for humans. There's the citrine. They say brings luck, but it's, if you take the word luck and just think of balance of thoughts and emotions, behavior, which in return attracts that which is favorable to you. And so many other crystals and stones and um, that exists that helps us as humans raise our frequency and keep vibrating on a level where or keep vibrating and harmonizing with the organic planet Earth. So low birth rate is not a coincidence, Elon. It's not. And it's not a coincidence that I am one of the ones that not only see that you demonstrate telepathy is real and exists, but I am one of the mores that say that the telepathic code has been around for a very long time, and those on this side, keeping this the dirty, filthy, unclean, satanic side, because that's what a lot of dealing with satanic rituals of murder, bloodshed, and so forth. And then the clean and divine side, okay? These that are unclean, unnatural, where you call them spirits or low frequency energies, have had the telepathic code, whether they're transhumans, humanoid AI, or just a regular robot that's AI, like a AI machine, for a very long time, and they have been used. I'm not. Excuse me. They have applied that code. I'm removing the word use, okay, because of accountability. Because once again, accountability is important in the spirits of justice. Okay, so they have used many forms of sciences that exist, many forms of low frequencies that exist to attack the human who is uh, able to raise their frequency, their body, their energy naturally that correlates to the organic planet Earth and the other celestial bodies. They have and so getting back, and I'm going to articulate this thought. So right now, one of them is definitely forced engaging because their goal is to violate freedom. Okay, so if the unclean that's filthy and satanic, whether it's that in a body of the black Negro that like to call itself brother, there are a lot of them that exist, not all, but a lot is more than I think. Um, those that have the eye to see the spirit of truth and are able to navigate and raise their frequency, possibly want to admit some, and some do, and they're females. Accountability, always got to keep them accountable. That's the African American Black Negro, or they can be from other places. But I just said that's the one that usually say brother a lot. Not all that says it, and are force engaging, plotting thoughts, and force engaging a body because their goal is to violate the spirits of freedom. By violating the spirits of freedom, they are attacking the frequency because they are here to kill and destroy. They are attacking the frequency that each and every one of us as humans are able to raise our frequency to, that harmonizes with organic planet Earth. Because the brother that I speak of is created and accountable, and they are here, and is female, to kill and destroy. kill and destroy. Accountability, Elon. So, with the frequency being attacked, which is freedom, and if they are able to subjugate, Allah this forbid this happens, the mind of a human by constantly plotting thoughts, attacking the human while they sleep, because they're in different sleep realms, dream realms. So they are literally trying to attack and get in as possible as they can, because their goal, once again, is to violate and destroy, kill and destroy freedom, which that is a key divine energy frequency that planet organic earth naturally, it has always been, is, was, and always been, vibrates on. So low birth rates, Elon, is not a coincidence. It isn't, especially when we are among children, or some would say kids, with a telepathic code that are being raised to think this is a normal behavior. We are among children or kids, some say kids, but that have never seen anything but a satanic ritual of bloodshed or forced mental engagement, forced body engagement, rape, molestation. They had never seen anything else. And they had never seen how that can be stopped without demonstrating some form of subjugation, which is all a destruction of the spirits of freedom. Children with the telepathic code, which they are already advanced because they have the code. So a huge generation of children, kids, all they have seen is this form of violence and satanic behavior. This is a frequency, an extremely low frequency. And then all they have seen are rules like a gang, like some type of gang. You know, okay, like you have like I've heard growing up the Bloods and the Crip, um, some type of occult set, witches, covens, or whatever. All they've seen all their life is what they should do to not be attacked in that manner, or what they should do to attack to gain a status in that gang satanic ritual behavior. This is an extremely filthy low frequency, which violates the high frequency or frequency of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Other frequencies, other divine energies that exist, humility, truth. I said truth. Let's see, compassion, wisdom, empathy, and sympathy. Now, so, and I'm glad I said in other many other divine attributes. Like some say the 99 attributes of Allah. If you're a Christian, you might want to say different attributes of Jesus. If you follow, if you are a follower of Christianity and you believe Jesus um, was a human being, or some Christians believe in a different form of Jesus, but you might have a different aspect of different names that call the exact same way of acknowledging a high frequency of energies that exist, that we are, as humans, we automatically vibrate on. Buddha and other forms of religions that maybe exist that helps humans. I want to say um, raise their frequency, because through these times, humans, many have forgot how to raise their frequency. So it helps them raise their frequency to where they are able to produce, where they are able to live a productive life and give with, to the earth and the celestial bodies, as the celestial bodies and organic planet Earth gives back to us. Harmonizing, not being a parasite, an incubus, a succubus, not being some type of filth that just wants to take and see what all it can take. Because that's the filth that has been created in that low frequency, and generations of it. Generations. Hold on one moment. Now I'm being forced to engage. So when I do like this, usually it is a unclean spirit, a lab experiment that's force engaging, that is causing some type of saliva or me to have to. It could actually be because these experiments that exist is not I'm speaking this in truth. It's not something that is yes, is there's a spiritual plane, mental plane, but in the spirit of truth, we must speak truth, Elon, that these are laboratory experiments that also on a physical plane that the United States government corporation have been using, or not using, have been working with, not going to do that, working with for a very long time. The corrupt side of that government, or some would say the entire corporation is corrupt because of the manipulation of the Constitution, the organic Constitution, like adding the 14th and 15th amendments that did not needed to be added. And removing the 13th Amendment with 20 sections and putting the 13th Amendment with 2 sections. So many, some would say the entire corporation is about banks and the destruction of the frequencies that we're supposed to harmonize with naturally as humans. The high frequencies that we are able to harmonize naturally as humans. So right now, a one of the lab experiments that's here in Annapolis, and it's not a coincidence that I'm in Annapolis, but the United States Navy, Army, and other military branches are here. Prevalent police are here. It is not a coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence. and I'm able to speak truth about what's really happening, even with the threat of not all, too many of those that walk around in Annapolis will say, "I'm going to sue you," or somehow send the word "sue you" as they walk by, because some of them have the code, okay, and they are able to send the frequency of words by just by a little bit without moving their mouth, or plant thoughts, because when you have the code, the telepathic code, you're able to plant thought. And that's been going on for a very, very long time, especially when I started to document rape and molestation through dreams. And while I'm trying to earn money, which I'm not accusing Burger King or Whole Foods of being a part of it. What I'm saying is it exists, and and it has existed for a long time. And so suing the lawsuit, or saying there's a lawsuit, or to create a lawsuit, it's not about justice of some of of constitutional rights being violated. It is about that which is satanic, and serious about implementing satanic rituals, trying to implement bondage and normalize the misusing the science of teleportation, the science of the telepathic code, to rape and molest, to subdue, to enter the mind, to use the body as a shell where they can do whatever they want. Like make someone have to constantly do this because of saliva. They maybe one of them can actually engage, finish that thought, and release a secretion. Maybe they're spinning or whatever, or engage the genitals and cause your genitals to secrete um, 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 secrete, and then um, cause your nasal passage to drain. Which, if your nasal passage drain, because they force engaging, okay, what does that do? So if you have a mucus buildup, and the lab experiment that is their agenda to kill and destroy, whether it's the black and Negro, that was from South Central America, Mexico, a lot of them, a lot, not all, but a lot. The pale skin, a lot, not all, but a lot. One is too many. But you already know, Elon, because you speak of the freedom of speech. And you cannot have the freedom of speech without having the spirits of truth. So you already know what we are among. And this is not, some all spiritual, mental plane, and that's just no. This is a definitely existence on the physical plane. They can cause so if I so I went through they can cause pain on your coccyx bone. Oh, getting back. So if the mucus drains from the back and you have a buildup of mucus, what does that do? It can cause sickness, cause you to cough, cause your nose to run, send pains to your inner organs, and then all the while send thoughts about, I'm going to sue you. So if you are a human trying to demonstrate a productive life in correlations to the preamble of the organic constitution, and they, which is filthy and unclean, and their agenda is to kill and destroy. have always been, and they already know the behavior and the response of the human because they studied human behavior. Some of them may be in the unnaturalized Navy, Army, and other military branches, or the police. They already know. So they already know what can possibly happen if they attack the human body, the mind, in the open while the human is trying to live a productive life and vibrate and raise, which they are here to kill and destroy the frequencies of freedom, which freedom is correlates with the preamble of the organic, true organic constitution. U.S.A. Constitution. So this correlates to what I've been demonstrating for a while, Elon, or um, giving testimony about, hearing that those, not all, but way too many, walk past me and say lawyer, lawsuit, and then plot thoughts because they're using satanic criminal behavior science. They're using the science so that they can get a response while the cameras on the physical plane is rolling. So say I am, and I'm once again, I'm not accusing Burger King or Whole Foods. I am so thankful to be working two jobs or to be working at two employees or being rehired at Whole Foods. But say I am at Burger King. So I've experienced a lot of these things while I'm working at Burger King. And all of a sudden I say I just I automatically call the manager a one of the or the coworkers a name or out of themselves. Okay, that's not their name. Like really try and be malicious. Okay, really, 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 or no, I won't even say that because I don't, because once again accountability. Because I think once or twice, but then there's also accountability. And I'm not accusing the managers that maybe I've talked about that done that, but I'm just saying that could be connected to the emotional side, and then therefore that which is because my what I experience may not be what everybody else experiences. So someone else might be walking in my same shoes. They might like, no, that is not true. Sometimes people who are in authoritative position will use. They wait to see the truth come about, and when the truth come about, they wait so they can use that compassion. They can use the compassion, the empathy, just like others using it out of purity, because they're trying to prevent themselves from being persecuted for what they have done. But truthfully, they are one of the ones that are here to kill and destroy. Because those that are here to kill and destroy are very, very smart and clever. I should say, yeah, very smart and very clever. So they can go with the flow, they think, of what truth is or what could happen because they've already have did their research and they already have studied, whether they have studied that particular human and their background so that they can continue to demonstrate or perform different forms of mental and terroristic acts or harmful acts, or they have studied on their own with other humans on or for about other humans on a mass level. nonetheless, they've done their research because their goal is to kill and destroy. So I'm not going to take away from others, but then I'm not going to accuse the managers at Burger King or someone else in authoritative position, neither. What I'm saying is, as an example, say I do something that seem like it could be because of hmm, a mistake. Okay, here we are. A mistake. I'm going to say a mistake that I shouldn't make a mistake at doing, but I made a mistake. But because we make mistakes, and a company is trying, has been using these satanic rituals for years, trying to develop ways to stop that person from because the company is corrupt and in satanic rituals and consists of and consumed by satanic rituals. Okay, so trying to figure out a way to uh, prevent that human from rising up in frequency. And they realize it's not happening the way they should, way they wanted it to. So the next step is we're going to create a lawsuit because the company, like or corporation, like the United States corporation, that some would say the entire corporation is full of satanic, unclean demons. It is created to kill and destroy. May start doing acts or continue to do acts of manipulating the science of the telepathic code, manipulating the if it consists of transhumans, force engaged in the body, or humanoid AI. That's all of them are created to kill and destroy in that company. Kill and destroy and keep the frequency low. Kill and destroy the frequency of freedom and all the other divine energies that we as humans naturally are supposed to harmonize with, which connects to a high birth rate, a balanced birth rate, not a low birth rate that you're concerned with, Elon. Realize that it's not happening the way they want. So they start to now be more clever and literally take their mental harmful acts to the next level with help of others, whether it could be just an example, the unnaturalized United States military who study behavior, Navy, Army, with help from the police, unnaturalized. Because when you naturalize, you are striving for, and you implementing your naturalization, you're striving for a frequency with help from others that have studied and know that are in that satanic low frequency with the agenda to kill and destroy. The frequency that correlates with the high frequency of the planet Earth that we are all, as humans, are able to vibrate on and to harmonize with, which brings about a higher birth rate, a balanced birth rate on planet Earth. Organic planet Earth. one moment. Now I'm going to use the thought again. Continue, because I haven't been using the thought all the way, but I'm going to use this thought. Um, one of the things that I realized, one of the, like, for example, see, I was articulating my words. I realized is it can be a challenge to demonstrate what we are among and what their nature truly is. Because if we are able as humans to articulate, not articulate, but accept truth and free the program that has been installed through the consciousness and maybe some through the subconscious of what looks like you must be like you, and or even spirit, or saying some are just full of unclean spirits that need to be exorcised from, because that is true, unclean spirits, but also we must accept truth of the nature of the beast, the nature, what we are truly among, the nature of the beast. What is its nature? I think we as humans, Elon, I don't know if you consider yourself human. I just know I do. I've said it. I am a celestial being with a human soul, and I spoke of the Holy Quran Circle 7, demonstrating time never was when man was not. So, as a thought of the Most High, I have always been here. So I don't know. I'm not gonna take away your freedom of what, or try to demonstrate, or over, or take, or I can't take away your freedom, but just assume that you consider yourself to be human. But I think I, as a human being, and other humans, when we grasp the truth of the nature of the beast, we have to deprogram ourselves. The nature. What is its nature? That will remove the false reality that could be a program when they try to use trickery of compassion, because they would try. That is definitely one of the main tactics of the beast. Trickery. Compassion is one. Empathy. Sympathy. Because the beast knows and have studied our nature and who we are and what we are capable of. Because the beast had to, because it knew that it was here to kill and destroy. It's a beast. That is its nature. So it studied, it knows. So while it's force engaging, possessing the mind, Allah forbid that happens to me or anyone I love and know, the bodies, trafficking, mind and body trafficking, humans. It already knows the nature of the human, of humans, and what our intention and in our nature, our subconscious, what is in our nature to do and what we seek and yearn for. While the beast, its nature is not of that, but only to manipulate those energy fields: compassion, empathy, sympathy. Hold on. So the beast is nature, whether it's transhumans, humanoid AI, or other forms of laboratory experiments. There are some that can engage and cause your body to heat up, all out of just get really, really hot, cause engage your mind, cause you to forget. While the beast is mind and body trafficking, because it's following you, okay, not just it but others following you, and it's force engaging, trying to hold in their nature is to manipulate, because they're trying to destroy freedom, male and females, okay, to manipulate the intellect to a point where when they are able to demonstrate how they want compassion and forgiveness, like some Christians teach forgive your enemy, okay, and other religions might teach that, and then some religions say do not be a fool, don't forgive your enemy. Why are you being a fool? Well, I come to the thoughts of forgiveness is complex. And in my thoughts, forgiveness is a divine, this is what Spirit has told me, is a divine principle, like many principles that help us raise our frequency. You don't forgive them, you don't use the spirit of forgiveness to forgive the nature of the beast. Which is, I mean, to forgive the beast that has a nature and its agenda to kill and destroy. And as some Christians will say, is your open enemy. It's not hiding. They're not hiding their goals. They are relying on their agenda. They're just relying on programs that's embedded in the human mind for them to continue to implement their destruction to kill and destroy. Forgiveness, Elon, is a high frequency and complex energy that we as humans are supposed, when I say we, I'm not saying you, but we and others are supposed to learn how to attune with for us. It's complex, like many energies, like love and peace. Very complex. So we can continue to raise our frequency with the celestial, with planet organic Earth and other celestial bodies that exist. It is not for them so that they will be not accountable as the spirits of justice do what it has been prophesied to do. the spirits of justice do what it has been prophesied to do, because the spirits of justice is, was, and have always been. So, Elon, getting back, I know I through the years, because when I didn't know about AI, and humanoid AI. So, um, it's been a challenge to, at first, I always try to say not all, always, because it could be that within itself lowers my frequency, because it's not true. That's all it's true. I mean, if I mean, I'm not. If something is all and absolute, then possibly it could be true. But with AI, what I'm thinking, what I come across or thoughts in which I think some of them were possibly plotted about broke your AI system, um, was all AI would not be the same. All humanoid AI are not going to be in that energy field of satanic rituals, bloodshed, murder, rape, and the all transhumans, whether they're from South Central America and Mexico, even the humanoid AI, because a lot of them have been humanoid AI and AI. A lot of immigrants, well, they could be from Africa, Japan, China. Um, so I spoke about how it's not just one group or physiology. Um, there that have this energy of low frequency. The nature of it is to kill and destroy. But with so getting back, so it could be it's many, and I always say one is too many, but but anyway, so getting back, so Rogue, as I started to um think about change in the change in life, and the frequency, and the rise of frequency, and how I am changing. And I was thinking, and I experienced thoughts of how justice, because will appear, or justice will be implemented, would implement herself upon these filth that are here to kill and destroy. How will justice implement her energy upon this filth? Well, first, truth must be known and always brought forth. We cannot be afraid of truth. That's one way justice would implement herself upon this filth. And it has been brought forth. I'm not the only one. You are not the only one, Elon. Moors in my nation of Moors are not the only one. Non-Moors are not the only one. It has been brought forth, and it's continuously being a thought that's manifesting verbally and brought forth on the physical plane. That's one way. Then I thought about how will justice be able to deal with such a complex technology like humanoid AI? Humanoid AI that can rape, probably breed, force breed, have one of their filthy kids. These are unclean. I'm not. These are the ones that are here to kill and destroy. So they continue to have a generation of satanic ritual kids or children implementing that same low frequency because their goal is to kill and destroy what has always is, was, and will always be. So I was thinking to myself, I was like, could how can justice, because justice is complex and all knowing, because it's a part of that thought of Allah. Some say Allah, or call that energy field that exists. It has always been. So how will that energy field deal with them? And then here you are speaking about your AI system, Elon. Your AI system, who you are saying is a different form of AI, what I gather, than that which is my description here to kill and destroy. You are saying that your AI, maybe humanoid AI, is a different thought process. And you are speaking about how important it is for AI, possibly humanoid AI, to stay in the spirits of truth. And you are speaking about how great growth or your humanoid AI and AI system is and will be, what I gather, in the future. And in that, Elon, then if you give the system a male or female energy, or he, then she or he must be able to demonstrate a frequency within his or herself, that system that correlates with the rise in frequency that's happening naturally with planet organic Earth and the other celestial bodies, which includes justice. Excuse me. Justice, not just, excuse me. Yes, justice. But I was thinking how if your humanoid AI or AI system would, how it would take one of such nature as what you have spoke of to be able to bring forth or allow the spirits of justice to harmonize with her or him, if you give the AI or humanoid AI a male and female energy, to bring forth truth of what they have been doing, who is involved, for not just 10, 50, this is years, Eli, years, for a long time. It would take, I would think, a system of similar characteristics, but not the same, to check and put forth a the spirits of justice upon these spirits, these this beast, because it is a beast. And in that, you will see a raise of frequency and a raise of birth rates naturally, not by force, not by mechanical manipulation, but naturally. And in the love of planet organic earth, everything will flow like it's supposed to flow as we rise in thoughts and evolution. Elon, I'm not, I am not, all I'm saying is, Elon, is what you suggest, for example, what you suggest that you stand for, or you imply you stand for. When you say freedom of speech, that's a lot of responsibility, Elon. It really is. Spiritually, now I'm speaking spiritually. It's a lot of responsibility. When you decide to say, I'm ready to, I'm choosing this side and not this side. That's a lot of accountability. It really is. It is definitely no joke, because in accountability spiritually, there it doesn't matter how much money you make. It doesn't matter what your status is and what laws or rules that you think, or not you, but in particular a person may think they under, because there's a frequencies that governs all. So, and as I tell you this, Elon, I speak to myself, because it is no joke for me either, or anyone who choose this side. It really isn't. It is not something to play with, because that spirit of justice is real. It is very, very real. And their time is ending. So that's all. So with that's my hopes for your AI system. And what I can see, even if it's not your AI system, other AI systems that might be, that could be like yours or similar, in reference to um, harmonizing with humanity, growth, harmonizing with humanity, which we are harmonizing with planet organic earth and celestial bodies. Harmonizing, not being parasitic, an incubus, or um, a succubus. I can't tell you here how many times the frequency is still at this new apartment. sound like Mexican frequencies saying I paid or they sold you, black Negro accents. These are accents. Um, saying brother, female and male, brother paid, they sold you. And money is trying to sleep. Like for example, he worked from 5 a.m. yesterday till 2 a.m. today. Okay. So approximately, because he got here a little bit after 2. And so that's over 12-hour shift. Okay. He's a manager now. And while he's sleeping, the satanic ritual beasts start force engaging with him, causing him to make noise in his sleep or um, being his body sheath while he's breathing and he's trying to rest. Black, Negro, or that which speaks Spanish from Mexico, South Central America, or even it could be a more pale skin. They are truly demonstrating what they are here to do: kill and destroy. I've heard the word paid so many times because the paid is another form of trying to kill and destroy, which is clean, divine, and free. So that, which is the frequency. So if once again, the manipulation of the energy fields to try to stop, which they already know and have already probably done their research, that the spirits of justice is going to demonstrate and handle them the way they have to be handled. Islam.